Right, hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon, and in this episode I will complete some side quests throughout the lower and middle sections before returning to the main, pardon me, story. Bloody hell, a bit of trap win there. Yeah, so we're going to go to Lower Lanosia. I don't know why I was doing that bit. We're going to explore this area because there's a few quests around here. We can also register this Chocobo Keep within it as well. So let's go. And I'm in a very good mood, so these streams should be very fun. Again, no preference, you know, I don't mind. They give you like the lobby to let you know how many players are in each one, I think, but I'm not fussed. I'll let them give me whatever I want, because I feel like if you choose a preference, then you might end up choosing a laggy one. If you entrust this, then you know, 11 abridged 2 full. Yeah, so that's stuff for later, clearly. Oh shit. And yeah, we've got all of these that we can do. What goes around? Fire and brimstone. Just gonna do all of these. I'm gonna run past all of these, we're not worried about these. How many are there? There's 4 in total over there. So get them done, and there's the other 2 quests, and then from there we can go across to the middle Lanosia. Actually, yeah, I want to do that to it just in case. And there we go. So like I give you that to make sure you put it down. There we go. That's the first one there. Mind looking into something for me, adventurer? It may even be of interest to you, in fact. I'm told that plots within Mist are to be auctioned off to you, me, hells. Even a 12 damned wandering minstrel could purchase their own piece of Lanosia. Upon that plot of land you'll be free to build a house for you and yours. You can't tell me that the fort isn't at least slightly appealing, can you? It's a bit surprising that the Philosophocracy had the time and resources to prepare such an area, what with the kobolds and the primals causing all manner of trouble. But who am I to judge the priorities of politicians, much less pirates, eh? Besides, I'd like nothing more than to own my own home. I've yet to verify the truth of the tale just yet, though. If you've no objections to taking a detour from your adventures, why not head towards the gate to Mist and see if there's a Maelstrom representative who can confirm or deny these land auctions. So speak to Hruganonia. So we've got to remove some moles and slay clever hedge moles. Speak with Chartain and obtain the sack of fleece. Was the adventure at ISD auctions? Board of the Admiral herself, Mist and all plots within are to be sold exclusively to adventurers, so as to encourage their immigration to Limsa Lominsa. With only adventurers, you ask? Practical necessity, really. Limsa Lominsa is in dire need of fresh blood, capable, courageous adventurers who will fight her foes and protect her interests. Those who build a home here will have that much more incentive to aid us. As for what manner of place Mist is, I think it's best that you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any other questions you might have to recruits stationed just past the entrance. Each of the three nations has established a residential district, wherein like-minded adventurers can establish a base for their activities. So we've got all that. There we go. What would you like to do? Go to specified ward. Jesus Christ. Okay. Lanosia Mist. So you choose your own, like, banded area. And here we go. Right, we go, map. Jesus Christ, that is a lot of stuff. But here we are. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to Mist. Lominsan sent you, you say? Ah, that's unfortunate. All Lominsans are barred from participating in the auctions, you see, on account of the fact that they're, well, Lominsan. Admiral's decree. If you find the area to your liking, though, please consider speaking with the resident caretaker. She can guide you through the process of purchasing a plot for yourself. It's probably time to do this another time. There we go. Do 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 do. There you are, what news have you brought me? For the purpose of luring adventurers to Limsa Lominsa? That's unfortunate. It does explain a great deal. Looks like my dream of owning my own home will have to wait a little longer. Don't you worry about me, my day will come soon enough. You can now teleport to the residential district. Mist Ethernet now accessible. I would have used... There we go. Yeet. Jesus Christ, what a lovely thing this is. Go. Kill a red rooster steed, but no, make no mistake, dodos are the birds that keep this steed steady. Speak with Payan. Much ado about dodos. Capture dodos with the dodo-sized sacks. Lovely. Da, 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 da. Where is this dodo? I need a dodo. There's one of the... well, that's the dodo over here. I need the other dodo. What on earth? How did I miss that? Da 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 da. Yeet. Right, so we've got whack-a-mole there, then Wool's errand, and then there we go. Pumpkin vine. Get fucked, mate. Loot. Bye, boy. Lovely jubbly. Yeet. What do you need to do now? Some nectar upon Alphic lavender and obtain 3 phials of ladybug viscera. Jesus Christ. Dun 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 dun. Cool, so I'm going to try and do all the quests we have, of course. Give them that as well. And it looks like the double XP is going to run out very soon. Yeet. Oh, we've got fully boosted XP again now. Lovely jubbly. Do 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 dun 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 dun. Any more quests? You know, liver milt. Liver mitt, sorry. Milt. What's that? Character. Eat. Yeah. You can't handle these leather mitts, bitch. Eat. Oof. I've already faced these enemies, so you don't have to worry about those. Right. Miller in need. Oh, of course. There's more. There we go. Defeat the Galagos and recover the sacks of flour. And then, yeah. What goes around and then flour power. Right, let's fight some. We've already fought these. We'll go, fuck it, go. Dun 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 dun. Yeet. 174, decent. Get fucked. Get stunned, bitch. Yeah, boy. We realize to concern ourselves with the grubby scavengers that rob us of our yield. Okay. Get stunned, bitch. Get fucked. Get fucked. Nesting buzzards. Well, we haven't faced these yet, so. we face wild? Well, I think we face wild dodos, but we'll face them again because it's a new stream, so fuck it. Well, you see the mill spinning, don't you? What more do you need to know? Only problem I have is you meddling in my chores. Away with you then. Okay. I'm going to do flower power. Eat. Speak to Mogram. Oh, really? Go back down here again. I really need a mount or something I can use. But boink. There we go. Speak to Boonrut. We're not doing fates. Screw that, can't be asked. Defeat the Galagos and recover the sacks of flour. I can see the Galagos over there. There's loads of dodos around as well. There we go. We faced all the other types around here, so. And goodbye. Yeet. Before we do that, we'll go over here, and then hopefully that'll be all the quests around here done. And I can return to the middle La Nocia. Bound for the Lafargan checkpoint, you've come to the right mines. You'll find most denizens of the dark will leave you be so long as you extend them to the same courtesy. But kobolds can be a bit more belligerent. Still, nothing an adventure of your venturesomeness can't handle, I suppose. Most time we've dug ourselves into a hole. Struck brimstone while shoveling through mines, and now the rocks are rife with the reek of rotten eggs. The gas stew much to bear. You need this clear earth crystal if you're to restore the earth and plug the leak properly. Just mind the syrphid clouds brought on by the brimstone. So before we do that, I want to report back for flower power. Got kobolds ahoy as well. Eat. 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 All the eggs and milk of the world don't matter, lick without flour. Yep, there we go. Now that's not that flour's any good on its own, mind you. The Galagos just hoard whatever they can get their filthy paws on, and I've got the whole kit and caboodle, thanks to you. It's a relief you were around, but at the end of the day we're still utterly unprepared should this sort of thing happen again. Headgear. What do we do now? Speak with Wahoy Mahoy. Do 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 do. There is nothing else after this, is there? And you got the quest down there, but we're not touching that area yet. Da, 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 da. This side quest line is quite a big one. But here we go. You must be the help that Skarnpar sent. I thought you'd never get here. The kobolds stuck me up and skedaddled with the garments. Don't you worry, none. I'm fixing to get them back so's we can get them back. All you got to do is mosey on up close to that stagecoach they hit and peek in, and you bet your bottom gill those kobolds come a-calling. And once them critters come out, thwack, you pop them in the jaw and snag the loot. It's foolproof. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Batwing. Cheers, mate. Damage to Wayne. Now we're good for now. I mean, for now, I'm very over leveled. That will eventually change, but as well. I mean, especially as long as all this is happening. There we go. We can report back, or we can do this first. We'll face another cave bat. Fuck it, why not? Eat. Yeet. High quality items. You've obtained a high quality item. High quality items can be identified by their icon, as well as by the special mark that appears after their name. HQ gear will often have better stats than normal quality items. Oh, I see. HQ items cannot be stacked with normal quality items. I see, I see, I see. Said the blind man. Dun 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 dun. And now we have to go all the way back to Skarnhar. This is literally bloody it, there's nothing else. We've got that section that I'm sure I'll touch eventually, but not yet. We need to go to Middle Lanosia. Kobolds ahoy. Axe in the Stone, yeah, and then we'll just have them 3 quests left. So we've nearly cleared out the ones we need to clear out. We're doing all these quests, keep on upgrading my gear, and we'll keep it going. Good to see you return to us unarmed. There you go. And with these 3 full bags, no less I'm grateful, but I fear this is hardly the last we'll hear of the kobolds. They've been growing more restless in recent moons, and this trend is likely to continue. And Eric must be appraised of this incident. War is at our doorstep. So the kobolds are at it again. Yep, they are. Dexterity +1, mind, well, Dex is a better build because I want DPS, so. Oh, for fuck's sake, we're carrying on after this. I've already got it. Fair enough. Right, Anoak. Anoak deems a confrontation with the kobolds imminent. Oh shit. This is big quest. You've seen with your own eyes how the kobolds have taken up arms against us. The mines of Agomero aren't enough for the native nuisances of North Filbrand anymore. They've come to claim what is ours. Long ago, our war-weary forebears struck a short-sighted peace with the kobolds. What lay beneath the sea was to be Limsa's. What lay underground was Agomero's. Hang on, just doing this quick. Right. Here we are, so this is going to be a big side quest. So yet what resolved one conflict created another, as the sea cannot fully feed, clothe and shelter the children of land. Realising this, the kobolds tacitly condoned the laments and settlement of Lanosia. We shared an unspoken agreement, but now the kobolds aggressively assert their dominion, threatening our very survival. Adherence to a pact is meaningless if it means our demise. It comes time for us to take a stand. Seek the wisdom of Aaron Lona to learn now. Big quest. So Anoak has at last abandoned the naive hope that a kobold menace would abate of his own accord. Their numbers have increased manifold as they expand southward. The food shortages spurred by overpopulation quicken the cycle of aggression. A common beggar would know better than to expect foodstuffs aboard a stagecoach bound for the steed, but the filthy scamps grow desperate. We need only set the bait, and their hunger will be their undoing. To Anoak to make the arrangements. Yes, okay. Ingenious, will trap the hungry kobolds as one would any rodent. And I noticed the bait to set, tell Scarmhair to set aside some dodo meat for our next shipment. Set a bit of that in Blind Iron Mines and the little glutens won't be able to resist. I hand dead dodo to you and you kill kobolds for me. A bargain if I ever heard one. Take this over to Quabot, south of the mines. She'll know where it goes. Oh, we go this way this time. And that should be all of the places for Lower Lenosia. We've still got, well, we've got middle to go back to, then probably northern, and then you're going to have eastern Lenosia. And then what? What's down here? So we've got the Wolves' Den docks, which is a dungeon, and then western Lenosia. So there's 5 areas altogether of Lenosia. Good to see the Red Rooster steed hasn't turned chicken to us. Once you found a good hiding spot, open the crate of meat nearby. The kobolds will follow their noses. By the time they see you, it will be too late. Let's go. We've faced enough cave bats, so we'll just move along. It's going to be one of those quests where they lock you in an area. It might just be like you can't leave this little bit here. I see. So you to leave the area. Hello. Hey, you stone dickhead. What are you gonna do? Get stunned. Speak with Anoke. There we go. Right, so we've got auto run on. Yeah, it makes it easier. Just do that. Right, is this going to be it after this, and I can go back to Mid Lenosia? I mean, 40 minutes just doing quests here. I haven't been able to return yet. Yeet. Ha, you've done it, I expected no less. I don't know what we'd have done without you, which makes me wonder what we would do once you've gone. I was hoping you might visit the drowning wench and speak with Badaron. It is no secret the Yellow Jackets pay him heed. Mayhap he would put in a word so that the steed might procure their protection. Are you bloody serious? It's so far. Well, it's not far, but yeah. dun 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 dun. So we've got all 3 of them to do, and then whatever else. We've got all this stuff. Do 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 do. Hello Richard, how are you? I'm good. Before you ask, I'm sure you're good. I'm just being a twat now. Of course, you know I'm happy. Nothing I love more than what keeps on happening every weekend. Do 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 do. So yeah, in about 40 minutes. Haven't returned to the main story yet. We love a good old MMO. But here we are. Return to Badaron again, and then from here I'm gonna have to return to the upper section, hopefully. But I don't know if there's any bloody other quests. No. Put auto run on so I don't have to continuously hold the stick. Hello there. Male elf in a dress, hello. So the steeds in over their heads with the kobolds, are they? 'Twas wishful thinking to believe the minor rats would stay put in a Gomorrah. Any barkeep can tell you his rodents won't spread. Well, want to spread? I don't know if that's a spelling issue or not. This wave just come sooner than reckoned. The pact was a farce. No handshake ever solved a blood feud. We just needed to lick our wounds a while is all. Well, I suppose they're all illed up. Even the maelstrom's taking note of how the rascals run rampant. You can be sure they're ordering crystals to summon Titan, and God's help us if they do. Limbs will look back on these petty thieves and skirmishes as the good old times when that day comes, I tell you. And there won't be a company of heroes around to answer our prayers this time, neither. Well, an ons of prevention's worth of ponds a cure. I'll talk to the Yellow Jackets and see if they can't slow the kobolds' advance on the steed. Might as well. The thing is, you can't see any quests that come up. So I can't see if there's going to be any more quests here. I hope bloody not. But I just need to get these 3 quests done now. So we'll continue for a bit, 45 minutes. I mean, I don't want to keep on doing streams at like an hour and a half, but if I'm going to kind of have to do that in this game, then I will do it. As well, another thing, once I return to York, I probably won't be able to stream on Saturdays, because I just won't have enough time on Saturdays, especially if I work on Saturdays. Be quite a tight schedule. Rent a chocobo. Rental chocobos. Upon reaching level 10, you will be allowed to rent chocobos from stables across Eorzea. Chocobos can be used for speedy transport to areas which are not readily accessible via Aetheryte. While riding, you have complete control over the chocobo until you either dismount, enter deep water, or are attacked, or the rental period expires. I see. Well, it's not like I have to go too far for now. So we go down. do this quest for now. So, deliver the reports on kobolds to Ostfair. We're back to scrubby level 3 enemies. Yuck. We'll auto run again. They say a messenger through the mines arrives faster than the crow flies from the steed. It is good to see you. I hadn't realised the extent of the kobold menace, but Mogram's missive has opened my eyes. Should we fail to bolster our patrols of the Naloshian lowlands now, we stand to lose the region altogether. I have not forgotten that the kobolds sought to seize the west. 'Twould be best those there now, their former know their former nemesis has resurfaced. Though Stilwern no doubt remains vigilant, I would ask you to visit Summerford Farms and remind him that sleeping dogs may not be content to lie. Jesus Christ. Wait, eh? Oh, I see. I'm gonna have to go this way. Da 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 da. Oh, yeah, you just have to speak to Stilwern for both of them. Fair enough. And then we can continue with the main quest then. Well, I mean, I've got the Marauder quest coming up. But you know, we've cleared out a lot of the lower Noshia quests anyway. We've made them aware about that attack from the kobolds. Chocobo. I mean, once you dismount it, that's it, it goes away, so I still need a quicker way of transport. Haven't faced a bee cloud yet. Greetings lad, ready to split some stone, are you? I have 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up a sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now, just hit it with a good solid heavy swing. Why am I not allowed to use it? Guess I bait him in so I can use it now. No, I'm not. How do we use it outside of battle? If you're just going to pop up with that, you don't allow me to do it. Hang on. Idiot, overthought it. That's the way to do it, lad. Now you've got the idea, why don't you have it a little harder with that heavy swing of yours, hold nothing back. Use heavy swing to destroy the solid rocks. Hello there. Dun 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 dun. Aye, I can see you're a natural. My head's still ringing with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to Axemaster Wern's own and let him know you're ready for something harder. We'll go back for that in a bit. We're going to fast travel back to Limsa Laminza at the end of the stream, and then I can access that, and hopefully it takes me somewhere relevant to the main story once I've handed all these in. I mean, we've got out to drive there. We've got western and eastern Laminza. This place looks fucking huge. No, actually, it's not really. And then we've got a dungeon there. So what happens when we do that? Right, we've got wine port on a tune. So there's 2 crystals to attune to. There's a dungeon. I haven't explored a dungeon yet. And then you can get to all 4 places. Oh, well, you get to upper. You get to lower. We'll have to go to the western Lanosha. That takes you here. Oh, I see. So we've done lower and middle, we've still got east and western and upper to explore, plus all the other dungeons we'll get there as well. There we go. Magic defense more. Fuck it, that'll do. And now more quests have arrived. Character. Yes. Gurkhan seeks fertile soil to improve the yields of his newly ploughed fields. Blast! At this rate, the crops will never be ready to harvest. If only we had black loam, just a bit could send our stalks soaring. I'll bet Rotwider knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard. If you're headed to Tilla's Rest, I have a favour to ask of you. The pirates have been away from sea for too long, and their broken hearts turn to bloodshed for solace. Full supply of medicine lasts barely a week. If you could buy a high potion and take it up to Wideloff, you may well save some lives. A pound of cure. Level 50 Vogel jar. Big boy. It's like Chungus lizard man. I'm pulling out of potions. I'm sorry, sufferer. Knocking on my door may as well be knocking on towels. All I can offer him is a prayer. Were I a God's ferryman, I'd say you were heaven sent. After the dust settles from the next pirate brawl, some sorry soul owe you his lousy life. I pitied a poor fish out of water. At first, I thought the fights were just to kill time, but now I believe some truly have a death wish. There's naught that can be done about that. We can't make them want to live. All we can do is hope they learn to love the land. Oh yeah, there's no others. Good. It's got the one over there, but that's been there for a while. I'll only do quests as I go towards the area required for it. Right with that. That Gherkant's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some of from the cookpot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon by the aurochs that dwell there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to for a while at Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. So we need to go over to there. Where is Tiller's Rest? It's not around here, so I don't know. Auto run, dickhead. I'm 6 or more level, yeah, but I'm in here for the quest, so who cares? It's been a good game. Of course, the only MMO I've ever played was Trove, but I mean, but yeah, this is much better, of course. This is the first proper like RPG based MMO I've done. It's not going to count Trove because you can just attack like it's an action game. Fuck it, let's level sync. There we go. Let's beat this bitch. So I'll take part in the fate, fuck it. Where the fuck did you come from? Stun the bitch. You go, yeah? Dickhead. Got someone helping me here. Can't see who they are, but maybe. You're dead, dickhead. So you can still get experience at level 13. You just get experience at the level 8 thing. Here we are. Full berserk to finish this bitch off. I would use bulwark to help whoever this is, but yeah, there we go. Get spooked. Class quest rewards are some actions which can only be learned by completing specific class quests. There we go. Last skill quest available at level 15. Yada yada yada. Okay, right, we've reached the hour. So, I mean, I can stop any point from here. It just depends. Well, Tiller's Rest is up there, but we're going to go to the Nim River. Nim. Fucking Nim. And I think that'll be it, right? Yeah. Oh, really? Fantastic. Am I not allowed down here? Like, what the fuck? To do it the boring way, okay. I think it's because they don't want you like falling out the map. I think they make sure you don't fall off. No, Megala Crab, right, level 10, so this is clearly the place we'll be going to after. Novaka Scarlet operator is looking for someone to assist with the Megala Crab woes. Oh, for the love of Lim Lane, not again. The leather's ripped to bloody shreds. No, there's naught awry with me breeches, you cheeky sod. It's the Megala Crabs. They've been at the balloon envelopes. I left out to dry on the rocks. Those hell-spawn snippers think they found a squid or something and set to nibbling. Less balloons in the air means less cargo getting lifted, and that don't sit too well with me. You looking for a quick job? How about you crack a few shells before you head off on your way? If you could put down 5 or so of the buggers, that ought to do for now. Fine by me. So while I auto run, it allows me to, you know, check the map, look around, and get shit done. So once this is done, that should be it, unless there's more shit to do. I just don't have to specifically be in the area. No. Killer Wesp. Jesus. Chungus health. Oh, so we can provoke the direct attack to me, but of course, when it comes to battles where there's like going to be other players with me, or just, I guess, quests where there's loads of just CPUs and NPCs and what that are with you, I think this is here for that anyway. Is that a mount? That's sick if so. Shearing Sheridan. Oh god. Oh, you're a goat, yeah? See if I can fit it in 4 minutes, shall we? Bubble shower. You know you're a Pokemon, mate. I mean, I weren't going to attack it, they wanted to attack me, so fuck it. If you do an attack that hits a certain area, I might as well just back away. Defiance. Stun you, bitch. We've got Violet Evergreen with us. A fellow marauder, lovely jubbly. This is what I like about MMOs as well, you know, like especially if you start shit like this, sometimes it inspires other like players to get involved. And now we can both go on our merry way. And there we go. I will probably start shit like that. Every now and then, maybe to cap off a stream, like because how long we've been going for? Hour and 7. You know, we're going to do this. I'm going to see where I need to go for the next main quest after this as well. And just go from there, effectively. You know, our XP booster bar is nearly done. Of course, they can only get you a certain way, and then this job will be done. Oh, the lift is now up, is it? Fucking brilliant! You bloody bastards! You've got Dommy Sobi. What I like about this is it makes it easier to stream as well, because it doesn't, of course, display IDs and usernames and stuff in that regard. So it also protects other players' info. There are MMOs out there that don't do that. I don't know why, but yeah. I can tell already why it's such a popular MMO. And I mean, it's become that popular. It is now the most popular MMO of all time, surpassing the statistics set by World of Warcraft. I believe it's blown it out the water now. I mean, there's like over 25 million active players at the moment as well, which is insane. No, this free trial they do offer, it just, you know, once I've done the main game and probably I might do the first DLC on there, I don't know. But once I've done all of that, the stuff I won't do on YouTube, I'll probably decide to just do it on my own eventually anyway, if I can be asked. There we go. Ah, even the weeds wither and die in the desolate dirt. But a bit of the black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Ha ha ha. Oh, don't tell me that Gurkant and Rotwood are neglected to mention where black loam comes from. Well, surely you figured it out on your own. From the cloying stench, it comes from the Aurochs lair, of all places. Well, why dwell on who misled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us to black loam, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. Strength 1, Dex 1, we've already got that. Intelligence 1 might... Sweet. What is that? Strength, Dex, Vitality, Mind, and Intelligence. Yeah, which you might as well. Right, there's nothing else. Let's go. Farwell needs stolen farm tools recovered. Confounded pirates, they know nothing of tiling, only killing. Stealing our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself. If I hadn't sworn to still learn, I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. For now, I might as well continue the main quests. You know. Rob Corwell. What a fantastic name. Oh god, there's loads. Do you want to help me, Rob Corwell? I'm getting you set up, lad. I'm too busy fighting a bee cloud. Fantastic. I'd use an AoE. Have I been... What's happened? Oh, stunned. Finish him off. So I guess you could get lucky as well. If there's like a really difficult mission, you could end up just bumping into someone who's going to help you. You know, because all of us that are playing are all doing our own thing at different times. So, you know. I wonder what these sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Spied him meeting the pirates in secret. I couldn't care less if the wastrel won't work, but when he consorts with cut purses that takes our tools away, he's crossed the line. Still won't want to know what sort of scallywag he's dealing with. Take word to him, would you? Fate joined. Hang on, what? Crates of freshly picked oranges waiting to be delivered to Gladian's Bay or whatever. If the fates seem boring or not worth it, I won't bother, but yeah. What are the yellow jackets doing? There's no point in continuously fighting enemies either, because it'll just slow you down. I'll fight enemies once they're new to the bestiary. Of course, that motherfucker over there would be new to the bestiary, but it's level 50, so... Lizard man. Vorgel Jar. Pirates making off with our tools. Furwell did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. But I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. Restored the Insecures most instances of blindness. Yep. I've come to respect a great deal from you, lad, and you've never once let me down. Yet what I'd ask of you now goes beyond aught I've asked for. Would you hear my plea all the same? So this is like the end of Stolwarm's quest line, I'm going to assume. So we might as well finish off the quest line. Stolwarm has reason to believe that Severin is up to no good. Something must be done. It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severin by now. Well, the scheming scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking about in that manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off, with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but when last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. I can't help thinking he'd gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. The ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I'd try asking Grinawida at the Aephorite. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Are we finally going to get a dungeon, or are we at least going to go somewhere new? I'm going to assume so. Let's go to Granawida. We did a quest for her already. Nothing that passes through those gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabble set out for Woad Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sod said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was that had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure to give them a cuff round the ear from me, will you? So it's just across there, and they're going to be going into there. So this will be the final quest of this quest line, I imagine. I think that's all the quests done in this area, unless more eventually appear, but we'll see. I don't think I can really do many like short streams of this game, but that's just how we do. Because when the sun sets, baby, on the avenue. I mean, if I make it a thing where when I return to York, I can't do or won't be able to really easily do Saturdays, I might just only do one on Sunday. I might do two on Sundays, you know, just to steady the ship. But I mean, any updates to how I'm going to do it, of course, I will let everyone know. Oh shit, boy. Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done. Claiming to take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. It don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help him. Is this going to be the first proper boss fight of the game, I'm going to assume? My axe may as well have been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better, or the sorry bastards in there are done for. Oh, Jesus. Severin might have gotten us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in the conniving bastard's debt. To arms. Duty calls commence battle for just desserts. Level sync is in effect. If you are above the maximum allowed level, it will be synced as followed. Proceed. So these main boss fight or main event quests like this, where they have cutscenes, they do this for us, you know. A true naval, you betray even yourself, Severin. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honourless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it be, we shall take it. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command that I may smite mine enemies. Oh, Jesus. It's a golem. Boss fight time. Defeat the clay golem. You are strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? Well, yeah, if I move out of the way of it, bitch. He's going for his big Yeetus attack. Yeet. Oh, it hit me. Twat. Dun 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 dun. Impossible. Never has the golem been so sorely tested. Yeah, bitch. It hasn't met me. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. So we've been introduced to some of the villains, have we? A good old masked mage type man. Which Ishtola! The snake slithered away. I'm only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Oh, he's getting a headache. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Laminsan factions. Whom then do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahakin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Louis Soy, maybe? Or Louis Soy foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Charlayan ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see ether. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Charlayan seem commonplace. Aerith reference. Here for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today the Maelstrom officially makes that great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. So they're binoculars to see ether. I see. Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow, but whence does it emanate? Sea Song Grotto, perhaps? Oh, I see. What have we here? Can you walk? "'Tis I. Regrettably no, he eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore." You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Severin here has apprised me of all that transpired. His account shed some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem of all things. A golem is a mindless automaton, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stilwern will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit. Yeah, boy. He told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Ishtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the ether in the hope that it might offer us up some clue as to our predicament. I'd say I owed you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. 'Tis a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms and I'll face the consequences. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem. Forgive me, mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshalled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross, farewell. Ishtola. Dun dun dun. Hercule Fepipu. Right, I mean, there's some like fancy names you can think of. That is just random as fuck. Narathen, Elantar, Nimraith, Arilmath. To be fair, some people I like the creative names. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole... I mean, it'd be nice if after this quest, whenever we move on, or wherever we move on to next, there's no more quests here. But yeah, we shall see. Virin Ulbrus, and that is a very cool... whatever, I mean it's not a mount, but anyway. Jerdamph Ulbrus. Oh, it's the same name, so it's a party that's decided to have the same name. That's quite cool, to be fair. That level 50 still there. Vogel Jar. Oh, there's Rob Corwell again, the guy that was with me with the pirates. Abel Amber. Interesting. Some people have just gone for normal names, but oh well. With the D&D experience I've had, might as well use Aramir, a character I have used in D&D, and he is an elf as well, so it makes sense. Hercule Fepipu is here. Ismer Lee. See much more people than I did last time, but anyway. Lo, I knew you'd return. Ishtola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too, a lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that. That's an arrest. I was once a serpent reaver. A thrall to the Sahagin? Seven hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're naught but the fishbacks flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see, but the Reavers have never followed a word of it. A few years back they started snatching law-abiding Laminsons. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home, Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long round here, and word soon spread all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead, my freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking, too busy soiling myself. Aye, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear them talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last, of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt, Stelwern. So they were the ones that were the kidnappers, quote unquote. Severin was forced to feeding a lot of the pirates to this band that owed allegiance to the Sahagin. Not very good. There we go. I owe you a debt too, Aramir. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favour of you, it'd be this. Tell Badaron what's happened from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, son. And there we go. And that is the end of this quest line by the looks of it. A very decent start to the game. You must be using the security token to register free. Set home point. Change the home point from the Limzimans at lower decks. No. So I need to return. Well, I mean, might as well return because I need to go around there anyway. So we'll use a chocobo. I'm going to head to the toilet because I really need to toilet, and then I'll end it once I've thingied. The chocobo will take me the way though. Hire a chocobo porter. Yep. I'll be back in a sec. Right, do apologise about that. Time to finish the stream. Yeah, there's definitely nothing else. It's just the fates left. So that's Middle Lanosia done. It's just a shame you can't actually see quests here. It's a bit annoying. Maybe go to the bottom half of the Lower Lanosia next. Who knows? No, yeah, the majority of these streams look like they are going to be quite long. It just depends. I mean, if within an hour I've done everything in like an area or whatnot, then I can end it, but I don't know. To the drowning wench, you are a wench, you are a wench. So I'm guessing at the end of every quest line, you come back to Badaron, and then he sets you on like the next quest line. Hello. Well, the mantle of adventure does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did, but while questing alone certainly brings its own rewards, you haven't truly adventured until you delved into some darkened dungeon. Stalwart comrades at your side. Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm, and these are best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies, and such advice holds true for many a formidable foe that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus did we construct the Hall of the Novice, where we endeavour to prepare you for these differences. The hall can be found just north of Aleport in western Lanosia. Within its walls we offer burgeoning heroes, a bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and forge the skills you shall need for the morrow. Okay. Tank training exercise 1. Avoid area of effect attacks. Oh, I see. We'll finish this off and then, yeah. Bloody hells, life on the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. Hey. But you needn't worry yourself over young Severin. The yellow jacket, as hands out the punishments, is a good mate of mine. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from hanging to keel hauling. Kindly gent that he is. Ah, I'm only jesting with you. I'll see he's treated fair. Now, it seems to me like you've done everything old Steer weren't asked of you, and more. Justify me generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lad. As for a reward, well, she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench of mine. How do you fancy keeping her company for a spell, with free room and board? Venturing's a trying business after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones, and take it from me, fighting ain't nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bed for you, so make use of it. In rooms now available. Not that you'll have much time for lying around, what with all the levies you'll be doing. Oh, levies, I guess. Oh, did I mention I'm putting your name down for levies? Our guild draws all manners of clients, offering all manners of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how much folk pay to avoid doing an honest day's labour. Just give Tomokri a shout whenever you feel like making a few extra gil. She'll always have some task or other for you to do. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side in here. Unlike some pirates I could mention, I tell you, if it turns out you'd ought to do with them kidnappings, there'll be 7 L's to pay, a proper bleeding reckoning. Mayhap that's what Limsa needs, though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to right it. But we'll have time for such talk when you're well and rested. Till then, enjoy the wench's hospitality. Yeah, celebrate it. You now have access to the recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. The recommendations list can be opened from under duty in the main menu and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. So we've got Hall of the Novice, Axe in the Stone, Sky High, and Levies of Switch Perch. So recommended duties. So that will be good for all of this. So yeah, we've got these 3 to do. We've got that to go finish off. And there's not much else for now, is there? But yeah. You know, we've got whatever other areas we've got. So yeah, I think middle Lanosia is done. The top half of lower Lanosia is done, I believe, and then we've got the bottom half of it to do whenever we can. But until then, I hope you have enjoyed, and in the next episode I will be checking out the Smith for the class specific little quests. I'll check out the levies we've got, and then I'll continue with the main quests. But until then, hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next.